What
coming
do
out.
you do? Some other we were asked a question on the other podcast, and I guess I'm gonna ask you: when do you how do you feel as an artist when you create, when you know that this your song itself is a good song? How do you what's that moment of, yeah, this is good? How do you go about that? How do you gauge it?
Um,
Hey
right.
man, no, hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
nah, I feel you. Nah, it's just
My name's Jonnie Bars. Everything I spit is fire.
nah, it's just nah, it's
Admit it.
definitely
Admit
not
it.
at
Just
all.
everything,
Everything,
man.
yeah,
Come on now.
yeah, a fuck up.
What do you mean? No, I was on fuck up. Is on intentional.
Yeah,
It
we
came
don't.
out
That's
great.
foreign to me, fam. I'm sorry, I don't speak that. No, but nah. When creating records, I definitely think a lot. It depends because I think a lot when it comes to. I'm very like,
You could hear it.
yeah, very. I'd like to think a lot.
Detail.
Yeah, because it depends. There are certain tracks that I think of wanting to just make a record. I just want to write to it and just have it sound dope and be out. And then there's others where I'll sit down and conceptualize it and go over it. And the only time I guess I'll know is when I'm finished, as I'm writing it, depending on the concept, or once it gets recorded with Jam Cam. Those three phases let me know that the track is dope, the track is good to go out, because if one of those go wrong, then the record's not gonna get made.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So
That's a good way to go about it.
yeah. I mean, it's just because if JMKM doesn't like it, then that means, and I trust his ear, that means that there's something wrong with it that I'm either not hitting or it's just not hitting. If I'm forcing myself into something that's like trying to concept and it's not flowing, then I'm not gonna continue to go with it. And yeah, if I'm just like, if I'm writing something that I just don't feel like if it's hitting, then I like to write all the time. When it comes to just listening to instrumentals. So if it doesn't work for one song, then it might work for another, you know? But it's not, I try not to force things. If it's being forced, then I'm not, that's when I feel uncomfortable. But most of the time I'm in a flow. So everything does feel like, yo, this is dope. It's going well.
Mm.
So
That's a good perspective on all that.
yeah.
It's interesting to getting to know the process behind each individual's creative process, because you learn a lot and you see a lot of other artists doing certain things, and you take bits and pieces of it all, and it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like each is unique and different.
Yeah.
Yeah, your influence. Yeah. You're Frankensteining your own creation based off of what you're influenced by. You know what I mean? And sometimes it could be local people. Sometimes it could be, artists who passed away or artists from previous. Sometimes it could be, people that are younger than us that are still running it. But yeah, it's just being influenced.
Did you ever get in the phase where you stopped completely listening to music and when you were creating your own work? Or do you continue to listen to other artists while you're in a state of creation?
I continue to listen to other artists. It doesn't bother me as much because it's not. I don't. I don't get influenced. I don't really get influenced by like too much, unless like I go through this phase where I listen to everything late, like music late.
I feel you on that.
And there's some albums I haven't even listened to at all. So I take whenever I'm creating or in a process of like album mode, I will take time to really like dial in on that, and then I won't listen to anything new that's out. I'll just bump the shit that I like enjoyed listening to before, or
that you probably already know subconsciously in a sense.
yeah, and it's just like it's not gonna affect what I have going forward unless it's somebody who I'm really a fan of. Then I'll sit down and listen to them, but I won't like run it. When I'm in a creation mode, I'm in a focus of wanting to get that done first, so everything else is just kind of like not really tuned out, but it's kind of like turned down. It's not my focus. So I'm not really trying to get involved into it at the time. Listening to new music when it comes out, like everybody gets hyped off of that. For me, it takes a month sometimes for me to even
I
get
totally
like
get it.
to listen to it. So yeah. I try not to let it affect me with my creative process.